Right. So, I am Kaustav, and you'll probably hear from a link that I sent you, I guess. I don't think you bumped into this on your own, but alright. So, this is my first podcast, if you couldn't tell already, by my rookie voice, rookie mistakes, I guess that'll happen in the due course of this podcast episode. But yeah, I'll try to improve that in the future. But let's just talk about what this is, why I'm doing this, and this being the first episode, let's just get a feel for the waters before we dive right into it. Right. So I'm Kaustav, and why I'm doing this podcast is because I found this cheap mic for sale on an Amazon sale. And right, I mean, doing a podcast has been one of my tasks in the checklist, I guess, which I wanted to do for a while. Apart from that, just having the idea of people listening to my voice before they go to bed, I think that is something that is kind of creepy, actually. wouldn't you think so? Like, the name of the podcast is still undecided, actually. I'm not sure what I'm going to name this. I have a couple of ideas in mind, actually. I'm thinking between anything and everything, quotes and quote, and selling fruitcakes at a discount. I think the latter sounds better, to be honest, and I think I'll probably go with that, right? So I'm pretty sure my podcast doesn't have a cover yet, so if anyone can make me a cover, that'll be awesome, dude. Or, I mean, dude is a pretty gender neutral pronoun, isn't it? I'm not gonna go deep into it. Right. So who am I and what do I do? I am Kaustav. I live in Delhi. My age is not significant, but yeah, I'm middle-aged. Not middle-aged, actually. I'm pretty young, if that's what matters. But that aside, I'm 22 actually. Why wouldn't I just say it? I'm not sure. But yeah. I think you get the gist of it. I'm just going to ramble here. I don't really know what I'm doing. But coming back to the point, I am Kaustav and I'm a risk management associate, which you could have found on my LinkedIn. I'm probably going to link it, I guess. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to link my Instagram for sure. If you have any questions or if you want to talk to me, please talk to me. Actually, you can drop me a message. I'm free always. But yeah, so what do I do is I'm a risk management associate. It's a very interesting job, actually. I might elaborate on it in the next few minutes, but we'll see how this goes. I'm just figuring it out one by one, right? And for my college, I did this shitty course called BBA. Let's talk about it for a while, actually. BBA, it's business administration. It's a bachelor's in business administration, and you would expect that they would teach you about business. They would teach you how to handle one, how to get good at setting one up, right? That is what you would expect out of a course like that, which is named on business administration. But why would you teach people to just rote learn a couple of definitions? And overall, it was a very bad course. It left a sour taste in my mouth. What I did for my college, I live quite a bit far away from the place where I used to give exams, and I literally studied for my exams on the way to the exam center with my friends. My friend would literally narrate definitions and question answers to me on the metro, and that was an experience on its own when I used to give exams on 2 hours of study and write answers which were 4 pages long, which made no sense at all, mind you. And I used to write answers on subjects I had no interest in. I actually expected to like the course, I actually expected to enjoy studying my college years, but no, that wasn't it. That wasn't why I wanted to do it, and that is why I would recommend no one ever does a BBA, I literally. So, one thing, let's just clarify this idea. I'm not a career guru. Do not take advice on education from me. I'm the last person that you should come for advice on education. But yeah, BBA wasn't it for me, man. BBA wasn't it. Coming back to the further thing, so I am currently studying actual science, and this is also something that I want to talk about. So let's just get this out of this way. It is actual science, and I've seen a lot of people mispronounce it. They call it accurul. My friend calls it accurul. They do not spell it correctly, but please, man, it's actual science. It's not rocket science. To be fair, rocket science might be easier, but whatever. This is what I chose. So that is it. And what do actuaries do? People ask me that a lot. Actuaries work wherever there is risk, and I'm not really qualified enough to tell you what actuaries do because I'm not far along on the my actual track yet. But yeah, it's quite interesting as far as I am into it, and the work is quite interesting. So it keeps me entertained, and it pays the bills for my Netflix account. So yay! But yeah. And why am I doing actual science? I'm actually reading from a Word doc which has my talking points. So if something feels abrupt, you can blame the Word doc. But yeah, why am I doing actual science? I am doing actual science because it has maths. And I realized that I liked maths in 12th. I enjoyed doing it. And someone told me that if you like maths, you should do actual science. And that is why I'm in here. There were points where I regretted it because some of the workflow is not totally mathematical, but what can you do about it, man? There's not everything is promised in this life of ours. But yeah, so the next talking point on my Word doc is why is the name of the podcast what I decided to name it in the first few seconds. So I think we decided on selling fruitcakes at a discount. Not we, I decided on it. And to be honest, it sounds quite cool, doesn't it? My Instagram handle is discount fruitcake. Follow me, hit me up. But yeah, it sounds quite cool. And again, another reminder that I do not have a cover page for it. So if you could make me a cover, you'll be the most awesome person in this world for me. Yeah. And what else do you acquire? I mean, I have the background music sorted. The thing that you're listening to right now, I just played it a couple of minutes ago on my guitar. And I just looped it. So, yeah, that works. I mean, it sounds pretty cool. It's just a simple chord change. It's G to A minor to C back to G. Right, let's just leave the music alone. And let's talk about what happened. So, I'll probably upload this on the weekend. Maybe the Saturday or the Sunday. If it's a Saturday, don't call me out. I'm not really keeping track of this. But yeah, what happened during the week? It was the Navratri week. Or, I'm a Bengali, and it was the Durga Puja week. And Durga Puja is quite an important festival for Bengalis. And, I mean, it's just, Kolkata is a different city during Durga Puja, you know. Not that I live in Kolkata right now. I'm actually a Delhiite. Not born and brought up here. I was brought up here, born in Kolkata. But yeah, Kolkata is electric during Durga Puja. The city just comes alive. You have people wandering all night, eating street food, going to pandals, just having a ton of fun. Just the nightlife of Kolkata during Durga Puja is insane. If you couldn't already tell, I'm a huge Kolkata fan. Right, I love that city, man. I was born there. I was brought up near North Calcutta with my near my grandma's place, and I loved that time. I mean, it was just so. How that worked was I just used to sleep at my with my mom and dad. I would literally get up, go to school, come back to school to my grandma's house, stay there for the whole day, stay with my grandma. She would take care of me. My mom would literally chill. She had the most insane early childhood years of my life. She had no stress. And I would just chill at my grandma's place, and then when it was time to sleep, my mama would drop me back at my dad's place. And sometimes my dad tells me that if I woke up at night, I would just cry, saying that this isn't my house, get me back to my grandma's place. But yeah, living in Kolkata, it was fun. Kolkata is whenever I visit there, I just never want to come back, and I always yearn for Kolkata. But yeah, let's leave that topic behind. Kolkata is just awesome. Alright, I'm not going to talk about Kolkata anymore. Let's talk about something else. Right, I'm recording this on a Friday, so happy Dussehra, everyone. Goods win over evil. It's a very cool topic to talk about. Dussehra is a cool festival. What's not cool about it? But yeah, I'm not very religious, but let's not go there. Festivals are fun. Let's not take the fun out of festivals. I'm an atheist who has the fun of festivals. I'm not complaining about festivals and the holidays that I get. But yeah. So if you couldn't figure out till now, I'm just going to ramble and ramble about random things. So if you liked what I rambled about, feel free to follow or subscribe or tune in for the next episode, because I'm about to wrap this up. I do not want to ramble all night. But yeah, tune in next time, and I'm not sure how to wrap this up, but I think I'll see you next time. That's it. Bye bye.